and Iman Shumpert final divorce. They, finally got divorced. Teyanna Taylor, she receives 4 key properties in the divorce that estimated the value over $10 million. Also, Iman Shumpert is ordered to pay a one-time 7-figure payment, whether it's 1 million or 9 million. It has to be 7 figures. So it's the one-time 7 figures. He keeps a Miami condo, a compound, another compound house in Georgia. Well, compound house in Georgia. He's also ordered to pay $8,000 a month in child support, plus 100% of the private school bills for both kids, both daughters. What do you think about that?
This is the big and major reason why I look at people, black people who go into law and talk about they're gonna make a difference and all this, that, and the third. And meanwhile, we have our black men getting raped, men period getting raped in divorce proceedings. Why the fuck is he getting 4 house? It sounds like the nigga just downgraded to a goddamn apartment, and they talking about some compound. It sounds like the shit ain't even built. What the fuck is a compound? You know what I'm saying? It's very ambiguous as what the structure really is. Is my point.
Right.
So basically, Buddy just gave her 4 cribs. He got to live in an apartment, give this bitch $1 million, and pay child support. What type of shit is that? What is the bitch paying? What's the purpose of what is the purpose of your career and your money if I still gotta flesh out and still pay for your life?
Well, let's be fair. This could be a payment of either 1 million or 9 million.
Regardless of what the payment is, you got 4 properties that equal more than that payment is,
right.
Plus child support is $8,000 a month. Like, come on,
right?
Well, my nigga going, I don't know what he got to do to stay alive and stay afloat after this.
Right, but see, that's the point I'm making, right? Whatever 7-figure that they talking about is coming. So he has a 7-figure check coming, but it's undisclosed what the amount is. That's why they say 7 figures. So that's why it won't matter if it's 1 or 9 million. It has to be 7-figure. That check that he didn't say exactly what that is, and it's probably some sort of retirement or something with the NBA that he gets every year, something like that, and it's undisclosed, but it's 7 figures. She gets that on top of
what? For what? Why
right.
do you get all of these things? Why? Because you gave birth? Because you're a mother? Like what? Why? Aren't you a career woman too? This is the part that I don't get when they talk about, oh, we career women, we this, that, and the third. We get our own bag, we get our own money. So why do you need his money? If you get your own bag and your own money, get your own house. Why you need 4 cribs on top of a whole 7-figure check? On top of all the jewelry and all the other shit that's in the crib. On top of child support. Come on, son.
I mean, 8,000 a month ain't chicken feet, bro. I'm just saying, like that's with child support. Not to mention the price. He has to pay 100% of the private school tuition. That's
what
not.
What is she paying? What are you paying?
That's not included in the child support.
What are you paying for then? This is why, like, yo, brother, I swear to God, y'all gotta learn the game, son, because these OGs is not putting us on. These old judges, these old lawyers is not putting us on. We gotta learn this shit on our own. We gotta figure this shit out because ain't no way in hell, brother. What's the point of getting married? Then it's like, okay, if you're not getting married, if you have a living girlfriend, you still gotta take care of her ass. It's like, what's the point? So we gotta figure out this. I know we need some cool. So we gotta figure out how to get this paperwork right because ain't no in hell we setting up all this shit to just get fucked in the end. That makes no sense to me. So there's some in the law books that we not reading because it's in the books. We gotta read the books. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no in hell we gonna keep getting finessed after years and years and years of seeing top tier men getting raped and finessed and all this. Always always compromising. Oh, it's all right, I'll do this. Now fuck that. We're not compromising no more. And why we always gotta compromise if we the ones that gotta work 80, 90 hours to build this shit up and I still got compromised in the end? pick up my bag, move out my crib that I bought. Nah, son, there gotta be a way.
Attractive as she is this worth it?
Hell nah. That beauty don't mean nothing if you snake and conniving at the inside, because it's like, because you was promoting all this being about the bag and all this goofy shit, but then when it comes down to divorce, y'all all want to be taken care of. So your bag don't mean nothing. It's irrelevant to talk about a bag that you never gonna put your hand in to take money out and spend on something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the whole that's why that whole saying goes that a king will have no problem raising a woman up from poverty,
Mm-hmm.
but a queen will never raise a man up from poverty. Never.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Now,
many a times that kingdom started with a woman that ain't have nothing.
mm-hmm.
Man saw potential in her, like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with her.
And she also gets to keep 4 vehicles: a Sprinter van, a tour bus, a Mercedes, and I think a Maybach. She gets to keep as well. I think he gets to keep like a vehicle or two. Um, his production company that allows him, or not allows him, but that he does like his various podcasts. He keeps, and then she keeps whatever's her, music or whatever she got going on. But it's quite interesting. His career earnings in the NBA was about $50 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of forever money. So I'm pretty sure that all these assets was due through that $50 million that he didn't make throughout his career. Like that's if we're going to be honest. Like this is not no diss to Tiana Taylor, but when we talking about all these assets right here, this is $50 million. Like again, this is no diss, but name me any of her albums. And she
I
drops
don't know what she does, my nigga. I
and
don't know what she does.
she has some dope albums, but name me one of her albums.
See, I didn't even know she made music.
She directs a little bit. She models.
None of that means nothing if you still leeching off the man to fund your lifestyle. So obviously that modeling, the music, that none of that shit made you bread. And even if it did make you bread, you sitting on millions. How do you feel comfortable sitting on a good chunk of change and taking somebody else's bread?
I mean, 4 properties that amass to over $10 million. That's and then again, but that tells you a lot of what's going on. Because obviously she filed for divorce, and she wanted to keep things quiet. He didn't want to keep things quiet because she will be forced to let the courts know what her income is, and if now she's forced to let the courts know what her income is, that lowers what he has to provide month to month, because it's about a combination of raising kids. It's about the total money coming in month to month on what can be the added value to those kids. So that's why he wanted to make things public. If they would have kept things in house, she would have ended up with more.
And
So
that's the whole game. That's the whole game of the. That's why I'm always advocate about reading what these people read, because they know in hell that that's the better option to pay less. How about I don't pay a motherfucking thing and I just take care of my kids how I'm supposed to take care of my kids? You know what I'm saying? Why do we need child support in the first place? Like when somebody finds that child support is legal, then holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Then holler at me.
but you know what's interesting in their case? All right, so let's say that Tiana Taylor is a millionaire, right? Let's just say that, right? If she's a millionaire, he's a millionaire. What is the purpose of paying her another $1 million settlement, or $9 million settlement, a seven figure settlement? What is the purpose of that?
I feel like that's just a major fuck you. I want more. That's just some selfishness aspect, because I've never heard of extra. money on top of all the properties and all the other stuff you get, plus the child support money, that $8,000 a month, even if you're in private school. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
8,000 a month for 2 kids is like crazy. I mean, 8,000 a month per child
Mm-hmm.
is
No, no, no,
ridiculous.
no, no. It's 4,000 per. It's 4,000 per. So
Also,
eight.
8,000. Okay, for
Yeah,
the both.
yeah, for
Still,
both. And then, but then plus private school. So that 8,000 is not covering the private school costs.
and then why you would need to take them to private school? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Right.
just want to burn through money that you didn't earn, that you didn't work for. You didn't put hours in the gym, sweating, damn near throwing up on the court. You know
Ha-
what I'm
ha-
saying?
Having to guard Kobe and Steph Curry and Damian Lillard night in night out. You know what I'm saying? So
Putting in work, like, and don't tell me that you work hard too, because where's your bread in this scenario? It seems as though none of the women's assets is up for discussion. It's always the man's assets.
mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, a woman is an expensive bill, for instance. Like, real talk. A whole nother bill on top of the bills you already got. Dealing
Mm-hmm.
with a woman is a whole nother bill.
That's a fact. That's a fact, and it's a bill that you don't get to write off on taxes. All right, our next hot topic